Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. My name is Jim Cagnina with an echo. My name is Jim Cagnina. I'm senior market strategist at NinjaTrader, and we are ready for our beginning of the afternoon edge report. Let's start with copper. Dr. Copper is up 3.79% today, traded 82.15. Incredible breakouts to the upside. And what's interesting about this move is we've been stepping up ever since we had that huge break in July, and then August we kind of had a lot of support. We stepped up, and then we had a higher swing low, more support, 4.42. Stepped up, a little bit of retracement, another swing, a higher swing low, 4.5420, and then another higher swing low again, and then boom, off to the races. This is, for whatever reason, Shai is not with us today, so I do not know, but this is really a huge move in Dr. Copper. Stochastics are crossing over now, trying to get into that 80 level here. So this run might not be over. There's not a big wick at the top of the candle or anything like that. The short-term moving averages obviously are sloping up because of this. The 50 EMA is starting to think about sloping up. Let's just shoot over to an intraday chart. And you can see all that. It all started right here at 820 to 830. And we broke through all of our regular normal levels, right? We broke through the pivot, Jacks 1, call resistance, R1, R2. We weren't done yet. 1 day max, R3. We kept moving, took a little bit of a pause, and then boom, initial balance here in the US. Again, another burst up. So really strong move here in copper. Probably done for the day. We do have call resistance as the next target at 4.90. Ultimate target would be 5.00, of course, but we might be done for the day. So no retracement insight whatsoever. Spectacular run up on Dr. Copper. The other metals are actually down. So this wasn't a systematic kind of metal move up where everybody was like, yeah, hey, we're all going up. No, this was a non-systematic move. So there was a reason behind it. I just don't know what that reason is. Let's go over to the E-mini S&P really quickly here and take a peek. I changed my chart a little bit. I just added that volume profile after the roll. You got that roll gap that's still there. And so I kind of added it. And you can see a couple volume nodes. Maybe I should have made it a little bit darker. Volume node right here is 6670. We're approaching it right now. We're getting close to it. Another volume node a little bit higher up at 6708. And this is going to represent a rolling a monthly volume profile. And then one way up here at the top at 6750, where there's a lot of resistance, as you can tell by the top of the two candles. We're out of the trend channel, though. We broke out of the trend channel. So now we're in retracement mode right now. A couple targets there is that 23.6% fib level. Some say, oh, it's a minor level. It's not a minor level. It's a real level, especially when you're looking at a daily chart, and that's at 6666. Rather ominous target there. Further down, you have that 38.1% retracement, which folks would say is a major retracement level. It's 6610, and we'll round it down to a quarter, and that jives with that rollover gap, that pink line right there. So that's another target to the downside that I have my eyes on. This is the second red candle. Yesterday was an equal and opposite. They gave us a clue that today perhaps was going to be another red day, and in fact it was. Moving averages are still pretty strong. Stochastics are kind of subtly trying to, I don't know, arc downward a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. Intraday range wise, I got to fix this. I mean, literally 50 handle range today. Hooray. I mean, it's better than 12 or 15. So we got some range on the downside today. We lost VWAP, session VWAP, that is in the rearview mirror, approximately, well, during the initial balance, right? That candle, boom, that's that 9:30 to 10 o'clock candle. We closed below it for the first time, really, for a long period of time since the London initial balance tried to do it. In any event, we went sideways a little bit, but then kept on rolling down here. We broke through Jacks 5, Jacks 3, S1, And we have this is a double distribution for sure. We have a point of control, official point of control right here at 66.86. Competing point of control, which we haven't traded up here in a long period of time, a few hours now, 67.11, with a big kind of volume deficit in between. So that's a double distribution in my mind. For the rest of the day, we do have some targets though on the downside. If this thing keeps moving down, we have 0 DTE put support at 66.75. We have S2 right below that. It's 66.70. If we get a move back up, a pull back up, I'm going to be looking for a break above that S1 level, which is actually also at blind spot 2. So there's got kind of like two areas of interest there. If you squint a little bit and you say, oh, there's Jacks 3 too, we'll add that to the pot. There's a lot of areas of interest right here around 66.93. So we'll see. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, that's going to be resistance. We'll see if we can get a move back up over that. That is this afternoon's Edge Report. And now we are ready to trade the close with XYZ and Nick for a tick. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's going on, Jim?
How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good.
Having a nice,
Very
fun
good.
day. It's nice to see some, like you were just saying, a little bit of some range expansion.
Yeah. Are you getting ready though? Are you guys resting up and eating your Cheerios and all this stuff for tomorrow?
I mean, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to, challenge my three friends here and the rest of the trading community out there. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how a streaming all day is going to go. I think we're all going to need some peppermint tea or honey or something towards the end of the day. But yeah, I'm excited.
I'm not even going to sleep.
You're gonna stay up,
I'm
stay up all
staying up
night
all the
and
way
prepare?
through. Yep. I don't have to worry about waking up if I don't sleep.
That's one way around. So are you gonna like be in study mode or party mode all night?
That's proprietary, Jim.
Oh my God, XYZ
Yeah,
is gonna
you
be
can't keep
hungover.
away
He's
his
gonna be drunk.
his overnight routine alpha.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's going to be epic, everybody. Can't wait for that tomorrow. I mean, this is a big deal for you guys being highlighted. And if the event is true to what it was last time, we have regular updates on where you're at on the leaderboard. So that's going to be super cool.
Jim, the big question is, did you register?
I did not. I did not register only because I was not told to register.
Jim, I think you should register. I think we should be tracking Jim throughout the day.
Jim doesn't even like the streams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I did not forget
you want to
that.
see listen, all right, let's address this once and for all. At first, my initial feeling was to dig in and come up with reasons why, right? Like, it's not my job to get likes, it's your job. Your performance rides on it, not mine. Stuff like that. And then I finally
Fair.
decided, you know what? I am going to tell the truth and be humble because I always like the stream. And that particular day, I had forgotten to click the button.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
You can't say, oh, you know what, and I'm going to admit what really happened, and hey, I just forgot.
I mean,
Jim,
I wanted to tell Leo, I was like, listen, if you deserve a like, I'll give you one. If you don't, I won't. But I didn't want to be that guy.
My
So
dog unlike this stream.
any event. No, you guys are on your own tomorrow. I'll be behind the scenes. Leo says he loves me too. Oh my goodness. Any event.
here it goes.
So I guess that's it. So I am not signing off today either. I'm gonna start prepping. Well, I'll throw the link in one last time for me and Mike Burke at 4 o'clock are going to be doing a special webinar. We're going to be talking about the trading platform and all the cool stuff that you can do with it. So it'll be a lot of fun. Ask questions, pop in if you're available at 4 o'clock. And again, we'll put the registration link into the chat in a couple seconds. In the meantime, looks like someone's got a trade on. Who is this? Is that Nick?
No, it's XY. I just got stopped out of my little NQ short. So
Okay.
we're watching XY.
XY's long.
We're all on the same team now.
That's right. All right. Well, listen, gents, thanks for doing this. Greatly appreciate it. Everybody greatly appreciate the thumbs up. Also, we're getting really close to that 150,000 subscriptions on the channel. Anybody who hasn't subscribed yet, it's free, it's easy. You click on it. It's harmless. But it's the opposite of harmless. It's fun. You're official member of the community. You guys could do it. We're getting really, really close, and we're excited about it. So thank you for all your support and participation. Having said all that, XYZ, Nick, good luck this afternoon.
See you, Jim.
What's up, chat?
Good afternoon, chat.
XY. So some range expansion today.
I
Have you
know,
enjoyed
dude.
it?
It's actually
Or
been
did you
such
miss
a
most
good.
of it coming out of bed?
No, you know what? I didn't. I wasn't gonna even turn on the charts till like 30 minutes before stream, right? And then I was notified that we had traded the swing low of the current range, high time frame. So pulled it out. I was like, yeah, I'll pull it up right now. And then we were building this node right here, up here. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see my screen. Let me scrunch this in. Or here we are, right here. So if we're coming off this low, right? Taper, taper, taper. Prior range is right here. If they're gonna hold this low, cool, whatever. Let's find a way to get on. But not only did they hold it, they were building right on top of it. And after so many attempts failing downwards, I actually did squeeze in an entry in the 680s here. I added right before this break, took some off, went down to 2, and then trailed out, and actually tried to get short. I was shorting around here, wanting to see what happens if they can get back into this range and then through the range. Uh, you can see down through, failed. Then I just took the whole short off, and then I just sat around. I was still flat when you were in your short. I wasn't convinced on buy side yet. Uh, but in the end, to me, this is very notable volume because this is the one that held for higher after a test lower. So
Mhm.
seeing them fail this and just be unable to get back to the edge of this node was already one weak point. And then you can see this little zone that built. There was a lot of absorption here. So in my eyes, hey, if the decision is that they're not going to go below this node, it's going to be the other side of the node. And eventually I built this position slowly into 7.
Yeah,
Um,
I had that decent short around the week open at 67 17s and rode that
dude, didn't you
down.
short for like, yeah,
There's
you
like
had a
30 some
monster
points.
short in the morning.
Yeah. You know what's funny? This day seemed very similar to yesterday as far as that like consolidation kind of now around initial balance. Then you had that next like leg down kind of puke. And now we're doing something very similar to yesterday afternoon around the same time where we were just kind of slowly building above that low and it was holding at least for the time being. So yeah, I don't hate longs as long as we can kind of hold this above 700 for the time being.
I really wanted that short, dude. I worked so hard on the short from here. I shorted, I took some off, I added back in. I took some off, I added back in. I took some off. But it just, yeah, I think doing all that kind of drove it into my head too. Like, hey, this is a lot of work for something that's not really going. I'm not
Right.
really getting that move I want. They're like unable to do it. And then eventually my mind was just like, okay, well, we're back in this volume. And they tested the downside one time, just one time. And now we're just back into it and they can't even get back down. They're getting absorbed. There's a bid that's still there. If you look on ES, there's this bid that just came into the market on that after that wash, and they just haven't stopped buying. So I'm like, yeah, maybe,
I have a
maybe not.
I guess I have a question for the chat because I mean, I know today's downside in equities, it's provided some decent trading opportunities, but did anyone catch the short in gold today? Because that looked like a lot of fun and just a slow death march, and it's still going too. I was screwing around with gold this morning, kind of like a scalp long and another scalp short that I wish I was still holding, kind of off that opening range break below 3800s. But did anyone else catch that? Because that would have been a hell of a trade today.
I haven't pulled up a gold chart in some time since like 2 years ago.
I know. Well, it equities were not impressing me like the first 30 minutes. I was and Kane and Leo were on, so I was screwing around with gold. And then I quickly was like scaring myself because I don't watch this every day enough to feel confident. But yesterday when I was watching it, I was just like we talk about sometimes, like just basically using volume profile and some MGI and be like, hey, you know what? If we break below this, I could see this next leg being towards this next area of high volume. So that's pretty much where exactly the move we got today. You had a lot of that push above 3,800 yesterday. And I know I don't have a gold chart in front of me on this screen, but push above 3,800 in the overnight, kind of on thin volume. And once we lost it, it was like, look out below.
So you pulled up the gold chart.
Yesterday.
You chickened out of trading it?
I mean, I traded it. I made like $1,000 this morning.
Oh, nice.
On like a little scalp, but I wish I was still holding the short side of that because I originally went long and then I quickly realized that I was probably in the wrong side of this trade if we were to lose 3,800. So
got over 100 handles from gold, says Larry.
Nice.
Oh, you guys are crushing it over there.
Oh yeah, Larry.
Oh, we've got someone in chat, Josh. Short NQ, you about to see it. Well, I hope you're wrong. Respectfully.
This is kind of the spot on ES between like 92s and 95s. I'd love to see them actually step in and reoffer if they are going to. But
at least let me get some profits off first. I'm eyeing the 27s right here because it's the 50% extension of IB. They just blipped into it. Do I kill the deal, Nick?
I mean, I had to kill the deal over $200 this morning. Guys, if you didn't know, I was holding out. I think Jim even talked about that same level, like the 66, 75, 76 area.
This was 97.
I was watching and I did not cover at 78 and I ended up having to cover like panic flatten my short and yes at 83s because I was willing to basically blow up the deal over $200 because I was still holding 4.
I think that's still reasonable though.
6.
That's still reasonable. I kill it over $5.
Yeah, that's true.
Because my metric, my measurements are different. That's one Panda Express if the Dodgers win. So it's a little different for me. I'm gonna go ahead and cover 2 here. I tap that 27.
I mean, the velocity's kind of died on us here.
We'll make it 3. I'm covering 3. I'm gonna hold on to 4. Yeah, the 50% IB has been pretty. Yeah, thank you.
It's a little golf club.
It's been a pain in my ass. Let's put in some trails. Going to see NQ back to 800 by close?
That would be something.
That would be something, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'd bet on that. I mean, I could see it happening, but I could also see us just making a new low. Like, I think that potentially makes more sense today than us rotating all the way back up above yesterday's low and the overnight low. But hey, stranger things have happened during power hour. But there was
nothing at all.
There's been some real selling today. Passive, but it's been there.
You the man for calling me out, Josh. Yeah, we're just having fun, man. People fade me all the time. They do well. I stop out, vice versa. It's the game. Also, if anyone's fading me, please feel free to let me know in the chat and talk your trash. I promise I won't be upset. Makes it interesting.
Hey, talk dirty to me.
Is that Chris?
That's Chris. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, guys, the fact is I have no idea where we're going.
It looks like going to 0 right now based on this last little candle.
Yeah, why are they doing this? It doesn't have to be this way.
Like,
I'm too busy fading myself.
You know, when you have those bad days where you just are like 0 for 3 and just taking some decent size losses, you're just like, God, if I just faded myself, like one thing I was thinking today, I would have had a great day.
Mm.
That was me last week, last Thursday. Shocker on a Thursday.
Again, they did it to you
Dude,
again on a Thursday?
I mean, yeah, it's just not my day, apparently. Annoying.
Just that's such a funny bite.
So we'll see. Maybe
Just
tomorrow,
consider Thursdays like football night. Is that's it? There's no trading. There's no nothing. It's just Thursday night football.
but we'll see.
Nick's and yeah, Nick is doing that pretend thing where you go to the pool hall, you pretend, oh my gosh, I can't play pool, and then when there's something on the line, he just like wipes the floor.
No, but like, guys, like I'm red. I'm like net red in the personal for September. Not like aggressively, but I'm red. And if I take away the Thursdays, I've had an amazing month. Like
Wow, it's
that's
like
how
that.
bad it is.
How long has this Thursday curse been going on?
Like since I was undefeated, had 25 winning days in August, basically.
Oh, hey, you know what? Sometimes they gotta nerf you.
They did. They nerfed me good.
New patch. Nick cannot win Thursdays. Brad is fading me. Well, okay, well, this is the thing. If I haven't taken any profits yet, I hope any faders get absolutely blown out. But if I have already taken profits, we can shake hands on it. So, Brad, you're good. I feel like, yeah, dollar. I feel like September has been bad for a good majority of people.
I mean,
Unsurprisingly, I mean, it has been pretty bad.
it's
But
been tight ranges, grindy to the upside. So if you kind of play both sides of the tape, yeah, you probably have had trouble like I have at times.
it also does this thing where like the market can open up for the first like hour and a half, like full speed. We're moving. Everyone's like, "Oh, I think we're gonna actually move today. We're gonna do things." And slowly it just starts pumping the brakes on you, consolidating the range through the rest of the day, and it just trips you up. Expectations are all just out the window. It's wrong. Mike makes a good point. The competition happens to be on a Thursday.
Yes. I have been thinking about that for the last 3 Thursdays that I've had losing days.
I gave chat my top secret, not so top secret anymore, but my secret plan yesterday. All I need to do is make like $5 profit and hope somebody ends up red and I won't lose. Also, if you haven't signed up for the challenge,
There's
the
still
arena,
time.
please do so. Make it interesting.
Yeah. While we're just consolidating here, let's get that graphic up in the chat or in the YouTube one more time. Gosh, I just fumbled that big time. Let's see that beautiful promo of the four of us for tomorrow. If you didn't know, if you've been living under a rock watching this stream every day, we are doing a complete takeover tomorrow on NC Live. You will have us
Just in
to
case.
trade the open, trade the mid morning, and to come back after lunch and trade the close as we usually do. So you can hang out with us all day as well as trade in this competition by registering on that link below. It's totally free, and we are giving away cash prizes to the top 20 traders. I think number one even gets about $1,000. So if you have not signed up, this is your final moment. This is one of the last times I am going to go full influencer mode and actually promote this live on stream. Why? Because we're doing this tomorrow morning. So you got until then to register.
In case you guys didn't notice, it's me, top left.
Is that the trailer for
Thanks,
breakfast?
Captain Obvious.
Nice little pump here for you, XY.
Yeah, can't complain. Can't complain. Dude, today has been very shockingly, insanely profitable for me, considering it's just within this range. And it's because I keep flip-flopping my bias. Like it's my indecision to really pick a side with the market. But I think when you're scalping it, it's just a lot easier to lock in gains too. But it's weird. I have not been like really in tune with the market direction wise. I was like, it's going up, it's going up. And then I was like, ah, no, no, it's going down, it's going down. And I was like, maybe it's not going down. I think it's going up. So it is a weird feeling. I can't say that I am really in flow with the market, but works out. I was actually live trading with some of my buddies um, on Discord, and then they're sitting in one position, and I'm like, all right, I'm long. It's like I went to go, I left desk, came back, and I was like, oh sweet, I'm down to a runner, and then I trailed out, and like, oh, I'm short now. It's like, oh, actually, I'm long now. I was like, I sound like an idiot.
You're just bouncing around. When I try to do that, it just turns into my broker has a good day and I tend to not.
Usually, I just end up red. Is Kane the final boss? Maybe.
So little LVN in this coming up here around 760 is kind of the line in the sand
Yeah,
for sellers. Otherwise, they're about to have a bad time.
I'm gonna go down to one here in the 40s and then see if we can get VWAP and just call it good.
See if they
That'll
shut
be
them out
the
of the upper
extent.
distribution again.
Yeah, if whoever called 800s, they're gonna have to accept that upper distribution. I'm not sure that they
I don't know if
will.
they would, but
Yeah.
hey, we'll see. Still an hour to go.
Well, we can start doing some promo. Guys, if you haven't already, please follow Painting the Tape on Twitter. My playbook is finished and it will release when we get to 3K followers on X,
Is
Twitter.
that what we're doing?
It's so weird calling it X. I have no idea what we're doing actually. I'm just doing it. Um,
And I saw a preview of XY's playbook. It's pretty in depth, pretty legit. It should help a lot of folks.
yeah, guys, I melted my brain over that thing.
He did, and
I
I'm
never
currently
realized
melting
how
mine,
how
finishing it.
like difficult it is to just make text with image references and make it very cohesive. It's just my brain's frying as I'm typing up each section. But hey, it's out there, guys. Hit the likes um on this stream, subscribe, and go and follow PTT. Yeah, we're close to 150K. At 150K, good things happen. I know from me, someone's getting a Versace robe. Somebody. Caleb, it's not out yet. Well, it's not published. There are some parameters. Dude, they are really just stalling this. All right, I'm gonna go down to one. See if we can get VWAP with it. Yeah, I'm so glad that it's finished. And I can
I,
start making like other content for you guys.
I need to clean up mine and add some images, and then it'll be ready. But the same thing, like it's an outline, and then we're gonna dive into things. I got much
Are you
better.
gonna switch to a video?
I mean, I think it's gonna be like a blog post mixed with the better examples, but I'm gonna talk about like write it out, but then we're actually gonna do a few minute video actually explaining it versus me just continuing to type my life away without visuals for context. So
Yeah, it's hard, man. I think at some point in the playbook, I'm using one photo for 5 examples. I'm breaking down 5 different things in one photo. And at some point, I was just like, I am not going to go back and look for this and screenshot and post it. So I typed in, please pull up this photo in another tab. X handle, please. Painting the tape. I think that the handle itself is like at paint the tape. But it says painting the tape. You'll know if you're in the right place when you get on it. Others getting fair. I think, yeah, PAX is giving away a pair of Ferragamos, I think. So hey, hit the subscribe button. Tell everybody. Someone gets cool stuff, or people will get cool stuff. Week-long ultra mega giveaway bonanza.
Yeah. And we get a pizza party at Jim's house. So please do hit subscribe to the channel if you have not already.
It's just pizza and gin martinis.
No pineapple on your pizza though
No
in the house.
pineapple.
Jim.
Oh, Jim will have his goons on standby.
You are, I think, immediately thrown out of the Cagnina house if you
Well, he has
show
a
up.
pool. I think they just waterboard you
That's
with the
probably
water.
true. I mean, he's in Charleston or wherever. So yeah, they probably just throw you in the ocean.
With the fishes, like
Yep.
the old days. Jim will send housekeeping on you. What do I want to do with this runner?
They gonna offer 40s again.
Dude, I think they might.
I
I'm
kind of
gonna
wanted to get in.
probably book this runner here. Ah, I'll give it a bit more room.
Oh, I guess that was the turn. So, oh yeah, they're trying though.
I'm gonna trail it
You
up a
trailing
little
up
bit.
now?
Yeah, I'm trail up to 21. It's tough to trail this because they could hold it in a lot of different places. But I don't really want it. I don't want to have it come back all the way like 40 points. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Hmm. I don't want to give up access over like
They're gonna
20
give it.
points
They're gonna
either.
go without me.
Yeah, I'll just leave it here. Yeah, they found quite an offer.
Yes, they did.
It's a good location too. ES has a really like steep, low volume cave going on. Good. Would I be short or looking for a short if I weren't still long? I would say not yet because I don't think this up move is done based on how heavy it is. So this move up here saw a lot of absorption, but not much. I don't have much of an answer outside of this range. So there's no test outwards that can show me if it's a taper or, if it ends up trapping another participant. To me, it was just a lot of buying that could not push price, but it's kind of like a poor high poor low kind of thing where I haven't seen the last buyer yet. So on ES, if you're looking at order flow, there is no zero print where they had just traded that recent swing. I don't like to engage with those because to me, there's incomplete information. So I would like to get more complete information before I do anything. And if I do so otherwise, I am in fact paying a premium for incomplete information, which is something I don't want to do, which is something I outline in the playbook. Um, Paying a premium for information or just allowing the information to come in. Sometimes it won't, it'll go without you. So what? More more often than not, the information will come in eventually, and you'll probably get a clearer picture. So, long way to say if I wasn't long now, I would wait for a short still because it looks like the market still wants to interact in that spot until I have an answer that it doesn't. And I haven't gotten that just yet. You think 25K buyers get bailed this week or we make them work a bit? Young Bleezy. I don't know what's going to happen the next day, even. This is simply because I don't get paid. I don't make any money knowing what's going to happen the day after the current session. So I don't spend too much time trying to get into that. You can see, like, even on my high time frame chart, I have a 5-day rolling. The furthest out I'll go on a volume profile is 30-day rolling. But I learned earlier on that, I had a 6-month and then I had the yearly profile. But I found that you can have all that information, but when the market has left it for so long, coming back to it, I don't really trust it as much. It's hard for me to really execute with confidence around information that's that old, especially as someone that's a scalper, right? I can always just wait, let newer order flow come in, let newer structure develop, and then I can play off of that. And so I just removed, I don't have anything outside of a 30-day rolling. I'll just wait and let the market consider what it wants to do. So I just mark my zones based off of more recent stuff. So like we had this one volume that I expected to hold. They didn't. They traded under it and they started building under it and then came back, reoffered this. Apart from that, I've got this spot next. It's a taper. They had a day where they actually built under, they trade under, but they closed back above. So there's a chance that they might taper this coming back around. There's a swing right here. Could have put a line through here or something, but yeah, so to me, I keep it pretty simple. It's if my trades are, I don't know, average of like 5 minutes to 20, I don't get paid to know what's going to happen the next day and so forth. So I'm not the guy for that. I'm not like a crazy macro kind of trader. I try to just keep it in line, keep it simple. Do I know how to set up a 5-day rolling? Uh, I think so. Let's see. Uh-huh. Right here. Oh, I'm using the OFL profile. I don't know if the normal one can do it. I think you can, yeah. Profile period sessions and then put it to 5, I think.
You can. My son, I don't remember exactly how to do it off the top of my head, but I did it for my Sunday charts. I think I did like 15 days because we're talking multi-week time frame and stuff.
Yeah, I've only done it with the OFL one, so I'm not too sure. But I mean, Darty, you got OFL, so just pull up the OFL profile, set it to 5 as NT counts the weekends. Yeah, try the other volume profile. Where do you find my playbook? Paintingthetape.net. It is not released yet. Um, yeah, it's not released yet. It's up to Nick, Stowe, and Leo when they want to release it. So take it up with them. I'm just the guy that made it. Ooh, talk about why you chose day trade versus swing. It seems like you are stuck to the screen. Well, I choose day trading because I can just not worry about exposure while I'm trying to sleep,
Hmm.
stuff like that. And it seems like I'm stuck to the screen. Actually, on the contrary, I'm not stuck to the screen. I don't trade for very long in my sessions, and I like to keep it that way. So,
Yeah, if you've ever heard me talk about it, there's a lot of days if I'm not doing the show. I mean, if it wasn't for streaming and things, I'd have a even I'd even be less at my charts and things. But
yep,
a lot of time, if I hit my first trade of the day, I will shut it all down and go do something better.
yep.
And we'll talk about why in my playbook a little bit too. It's good for the mental. I can tell you that much.
It's way
A lot
easier
better
to
after those days than I do days that I am
yeah,
RTH open to RTH close.
same. If I trade long, it's tomorrow. I mean, we'll see. I haven't traded longer than 2 hours in a long time.
Yeah. I need
So
a
I
stiff
don't
drink
know.
after tomorrow's power hour.
Yeah, no,
Gonna
but
be
H ball out 88. Yeah, you probably see everyone glued to the charts all the time, but you don't have to, right? I think it's a matter of people having a hard time pulling themselves away from, we'll say, opportunity. As long as the market's open, there's opportunities, some. But I see it as the market's it's always open every day, every
Mm.
week, every month, every year. So why why come from a place of scarcity, right? Scarcity mindset where today is the only opportunity we're going to get. So yeah, there's a scarcity mindset thing that makes people force trades. You see something setting up, but oh, it's running without you. Now you have to chase it.
Yep.
That's kind of like the scarcity mindset coming in, thinking, oh, I need this is the opportunity. I need to get in on this, even if I'm paying a premium for it. But the reality is it's not the opportunity. There is no the opportunity. There's just plenty every day. And some days there aren't any, and then the next 3 days there will be plenty, stuff like that.
And it's that type of thinking too when you're sitting there trying to find another trade or if you get into that logic like after you've already hit your first trade, like you're just playing back into the percentages of giving back said gains that you may have had in the first trade too. So I think that's just going to just eventually just destroy your mental capital too, especially if that next trade doesn't work out sometimes.
My mental capital goes pretty quick. That's what I noticed myself early on, which is why I don't stay on long because although, they'll say, "Hey, you should stay on as long as your edge is present. You got to be on." But no, everyone ignores the execution part, right? Can you really execute as sharply as you did the past hour or the hour before that? For me, the answer is no, absolutely not. As my mental capital goes, and it's not about whether I'm making money or not. The mental capital is just it's being spent. When you're trying to analyze, when you're trying to execute, when you're trying to risk manage, make decisions, it's going. And the more it goes, the less sharp my performance is going to be. And so I just cut it off. And then every single time my process becomes, oh, I'm trading longer days. Every time I go back to trading shorter days, it's always a reminder that, hey, I do so much better when I do this that I should just do this. And after so many times, that's just what I do. I don't force it anymore because market's not going anywhere.
Young
XY is the green
Bleezy,
streak still alive? Yes, it
it is.
certainly is.
Young Bleezy, you have to ask Stowe tomorrow morning when we are doing the takeover on the stream.
Since we had an explanation for I- yeah, I think this question came across our Trade the Close stream like 8 times yesterday.
It's like every session, man.
Tej asks, how far back should the volume profile go when scalping? As far as you care about it,
Yeah.
it's different for everybody.
I mean, yeah, it depends too, because some people want to use a visible range. Some people will use just the session. So it really depends on your time frame.
Actually, you know what? I think I should preface what I said with this. The reason I can just get by with a 5-day rolling is also because with OFL, we have the weekly MGI tool and it paints me the images
That's
of
true.
prior week ranges, right? So I have prior week value here, prior week POC, open, the high and the low. So I don't need an extended volume profile because I can just see it right here, right?
Yeah.
So I can see where we're building in the 5-day rolling as opposed to prior week. So yeah, if I didn't have this, I would have a bigger profile, most likely. I don't have a 30-day loaded, but I usually would also have a 30-day rolling with the 5-day rolling. I just don't have it loaded here for better performance. But yeah, 30-day rolling and a 5-day. So, but anything beyond 30, I think that information is too old for me. I will make note of it, but I won't execute off of it. I'll wait for new information to come in. So eventually I'm just like, why don't I just not plot it, let new information come in, and then play off of that? It's the same thing I do anyway. So it reduces some clutter. That's what I do.
Are they going to break this 720 guy?
Stove's on the burner again. Also, you guys might want to follow Painting the Tape on YouTube as well. I don't know what they're going to do with my content, but I will still make videos for you guys. The recaps, this and this, so and so. Where do you find the playbook? Paintingthetape.net. It's not released yet, though. Sai, what's up, man? It's been a while. On average, how many points do you take a day? Not total with all contracts, just one contract. I have no idea, Sai. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how many points. I don't track my trade through points. I just have a bracket. And you guys probably noticed by now, my chart's always scrunched in where I see the whole day's range and some. So I'm playing according to the current structure, the current range. Some days it could be just yesterday I was doing like 10 to 15 point take profits on like my core positions, letting the rest go. But some days I'm not taking anything off till 20. Some days it won't be till 30. It really depends what the market's giving me. So the points thing is really arbitrary when it comes to my trading. It's more of seeing things through, and in accordance with the day's range, what kind of pace we're getting Arval. So
How much?
yeah.
Well, since you guys have been asking nonstop for us to explain poor highs and poor lows, the production
I'm
team
afraid.
behind the scenes has built a beautiful clip for you that we are about to share right now.
I
So
don't know
want
what to
you roll
expect.
this whenever you guys ask.
All right, I guess we'll watch it for the first time too.
So you want to know what a poor low is? It's basically just a bunch of equal lows that have not been breached and reclaimed yet. And it's also something that frustrates the hell out of me. So there's that too.
Well, there you go, folks.
It's the funny part is it's all true.
It is, but
It is so
congratulations.
frustrating.
We now have an automated Stowe explaining a poor high or poor low on this stream. So you guys don't have to ask anymore. If you do, that's the answer you're going to get.
It's on cue. Jason, yeah, I wanted to I didn't make videos for a while. One, because the market's really slow. There's not much to discuss and outline. But two, I was working on the playbook. So now I am relieved that the playbook is finally finished and I can get back to breaking down other things that are more like real time with the market, something that just happened recently. So how much trading work do you guys do outside of market hours? Lately, if it's like regarding my own trading, not much, but in regards to other things like PTT content, there's a lot that's happening. We are working. But in terms of developing my own trading, dude, honestly, I can say the work is never really done during market hours. It's off market hours. Same thing as any sport, right? Professional sports, you're in the film room. When the team's getting better, it's not while they're playing the season games. It's during practices, during film rooms, when you can tie everything together. If you don't do all that, you're never going to get better. You
It's
shouldn't speak in absolutes, but that's a black and white thing to me. It's the time you put in when the markets are closed. That's going to take you further.
it's never felt like a full-time job or anything. Like it's not that many hours a week in theory, but we were always doing things behind the scenes. It's kind of
Yeah.
the fun of it too. And yeah, that's something I always like to have still in this game too. It's kind of a beginner's mindset where I'm still trying to learn new things and learn from my trading buddies, my friends, what other people are doing. Not necessarily to implement it into my strategy, but I just like to continue to gain mind share and knowledge in this space. I'm still, as I've been doing this full time for a few years, but I'm still constantly trying to improve.
Yeah, I don't think it ever stops.
Yeah.
Same for me. I'm always trying to find something, get even just like a 0.5% of something that you can incorporate. Yeah, okay, guys. So I'm gonna do more breakdowns. Uh, I don't know if the intention you gotta ask you gotta ask the other guys, the other three about this, but I don't know if they'll be on YouTube or just on the site. I have no idea yet. But I will make more breakdown videos. I will make other content as well. I think whenever there's something that's relevant for me to give some thoughts on, I'll make it, whether it's a video or a write-up with some reference photos. But they'll be there. Now I can get back into that since it's finally done. Also, I see, sounds good, but where is that playbook, please? Um,
It's not released.
what you can do is go ahead and bother Leo about it. I don't want to mess with the website because I might like screw things up. So I just give it to him to post it however and frame it however. And yeah, make sure you follow Painting the Tape. Go ahead and go bother him about it. Go tag Painting the Tape and say when playbook. Maybe he'll give in. Gonna rip this into the close. I don't know. I wouldn't mind. Shout out to production. Yeah, production. I mean, they don't really they're on from the beginning to end. They're definitely working. Yeah, go for all you guys waiting for the playbook, go on to PTT's Twitter account and just go comment on something. When playbook.
Yeah, one playbook.
Just say when playbook. You have to say, oh, say when XY playbook so that Leo knows it's not a he doesn't bug Stowe and Nick. I think Stowe just said he finished too, right? Something
He
like that.
finished episode 2.
Oh, episode 2. Yeah. They're releasing like slowly, piece
Yeah.
by piece. I just did it all in one go.
He's a madman. I saw the content and I was like, good God,
Dude,
Frank.
my
That
brain
that is
is
a lot.
melted. It is
Like
so, and you had to go find the examples and just, yeah, it's, guys, I swear I melted my brain for you guys. And it's free. It's totally free. Order for Lino, we have no idea. It's a work in progress. Rack City, I just saw that. Porch time. If you know, you know.
well, they gave me a lot of excitement coming into this power hour stream that we were going to do things and it was going to be fun. But we are currently just very, very range bound within about 20 point range on NQ.
It's about to be, what, 6 minutes M period. It could just lock us in this range. Remember back in like, what, March, February, we were having like 700-point ranges. And
Yeah,
then you would see under 300 points range. You're just like, what is this? What are we supposed to do with this? We can't do anything.
but you know, at least today it was like at least I went
Almost.
from like the last month of just leaning back in my chair to leaning forward, finally being like, okay, there's some volatility. Like there's some movement here.
Leaking blob. How long have you holding that trade? I got into it an hour ago almost. Yeah. It's just my last lot, my runner, so we'll see. Your YouTube videos are really good. Keep them coming. I appreciate that. Yeah, they take a lot of time to make too, so I appreciate that there's still value being taken from them because it takes me quite a while to make them. I'm not an editing guru. For now, the videos are on XYZ trades on YouTube, but further content will be on painting the tape. There's just none yet. Um, I have a 5K, 2K monitor, so I can fit a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, when you trade order flow, things get your screens get cluttered really quickly. That's the thing versus like blank price. But yeah, I have a 5K, 2K. 40 inch. Sorry. 40 inch, 5K, 2K.
Gold still puking.
Gold.
Yeah.
Let's see.
30 is at 37.50s. We were trading in the 38.20s yesterday in the morning. I mean, we were 38.10 this morning.
Oh, gold is straight shot down today.
Just a pure trend day to the downside off an
Wow.
opening range break. Like, that as good as it gets.
What a range too. Jeez. And then you zoom out and it looks like a little pullback.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was clean though. There was no structure on that rocket ship above like this same spot, like 37.50s to the 3800s. Like there was not much there. It was all in the overnight.
Yeah, after they broke out at 3500s, it's just a straight shot.
Yep.
Yeah, 5K 2K is nice. A lot of people do like the 49-inch really wide screen, but I wanted a taller screen because you can fit more prices on the NQ DOM. If you don't really use NQ DOM, it's not super necessary, but if you do, you want to fit more prices on that ladder. So I would prefer taller versus wider.
Yeah, I've got two ultra wide 34 inches, but I have them stacked like one on top of each other.
Yeah, resolution's huge. Makes the whole difference. Just one? No, I got two. Well, I used two. So I had what Nick had is th two 34s stacked. So I replaced the lower 34 with the 5K 2K that I use now. So all my high time frame stuff is up on the upper screen. And then I have a vertical that I'm looking at. This is chat. This is everything else. So you notice I'm always looking this way because it's literally everything else.
Yeah, I have too many monitors and too many computers.
So trading wise, just two, but I have three. Third is everything else. If you need more than two monitors for trading,
Yeah.
I really don't think that you're using all of that info. Futures, unless you're like trading, yeah, equities and stocks, yeah, then you want to see whatever as much as you want to see. But if you're just like a indices future trader, like ES and Q, you don't need more than two. I have a lot of information already here on two screens. So I see some people with setups and it looks all crazy. It's fancy. There's three monitors. They all have charts on them.
No.
And like, yeah, I just don't think
My
it's necessary.
third monitor is for basically streaming, and then I have a MacBook that has another monitor, but I use that for like the Discord things and just extra little things that don't clutter the rest of my screens. So really,
Mhm.
just I trade off two screens. That's it.
Yeah, you don't really need anything crazy.
Guys, we are not tech support here. There's a lot of PC and GPU questions flying in.
Do you guys have hypercomputers? Absolutely not. Mine is, it's been a while. I have like a Ryzen 7, I think. It's not even like a Ryzen 9. Honestly, I don't remember, but my video card is like old. It's like a 3060 Ti or something like that. Um, yeah, there's nothing super crazy. I have 64 gigs of RAM, but I don't think it's necessary. I just got it because I was like, whatever, let's future proof or something like that.
Yeah, Norseman, that's what the extra computer setup, the extra monitor, and like with my that I use now for my MacBook, but that was the old W2 setup that so that nobody could actually see the all the trading screens on the other side of the desk.
Everyone that's still on the W2 has the same exact thing. It's like the
Yep.
laptop is where you do your work, and then everything else is everything else.
Do you guys game? I have not touched a video game since I had a kid.
Um, Not really, not too much anymore, but I grew up a gamer through and through, played them all. Um, right now it's like here and there, maybe if some buddies want to fire up a Dota game, we play Dota, if anyone knows what that is. But yeah, everyone starts the same way. We started with what, Counter-Strike back in the day. We're talking about online gaming, by the way. It was like Counter-Strike. Um, yeah. StarCraft. I played a lot of StarCraft, Counter-Strike. Yeah. Favorite game of all time? That's tough because it's two different things, right? There's online competitive gaming, and then there's also just games. Like I instantly think to like N64 Star Fox
Yeah, that's a
or
good one.
like, yeah, Courtside, NBA Courtside. Even before that, PlayStation NBA Shootout, NBA Live. Just random games, man.
I've always been a fan of like narrative driven games that are like long and have like
Oh, like the story modes?
yeah, like I love like all the God of Wars. Like, those were a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like there's just so many different games for every gamer and like I played 1.5. I see CS 1.6. I played 1.5. I did play 1.6 obviously because they killed 1.5, but I did go I guess you could say am pro at some point. There's if anyone knows competitive CS, it was the Cal League. Cal P was Cal Premier right before Invite. And I did one season Cal P. So
You must construct additional pylons.
yeah, Protoss also my race. I play Protoss. Um I think the highest I got was a master's rank, but that was in groups. Solo was like diamond. Man, your brain really melts when you play StarCraft. Trading the Dom is very similar to trying to play StarCraft. I'll tell you that much. NBA Jam. Yeah, NBA Jam was legit, man.
How do you guys read the volume build up here? I mean, we're still sitting in the lower distribution of the session, and buyers really haven't showed the initiative that they can get us into the upper distribution inside initial balance. So I don't really have a read, bearish or bullish. It's just we're probably going to be stuck in this little node that we've continued to build for the last hour.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think they tested that
take a
lower part and they came
Decent amount
back.
of buying here to get
Just
above
settled here.
760s.
They're just gonna settle here. There's actually a lot of buying coming on ES right here. If this doesn't work out, I'm gonna cover this thing.
What's up,
'Cause
Chris?
they could just lock us in here, man. Why do you say your brain melts? Because I'm using too much of it, I guess. I don't know. It's like you're just trying so hard, man. Some games, especially StarCraft, you're trying to like the crazy players, they're getting like 600 APMs, which is actions per minute. They're doing 600 actions per minute. And StarCraft kind of demands that out of you. I'm covering this. I'm flat. I think we're just gonna get stuck in this range as the market tries to make a decision.
We also could just head up to 800 now because XY covered.
If there's a signal, this is the one.
I mean, we've done nothing for the last 30 minutes.
I know.
Oh no, there's some sellers.
There was a lot of buying right there coming in on the tape. So I'm like, if this one doesn't do the trick, dude, I don't want to sit in this anymore.
Hey Nick, how do we trade back month contracts in NinjaTrader? You can't. Rollover's over.
You shouldn't want to also.
Yeah. Like once majority of the volume is on the new contract, the forward-looking contract, you would be wanting to trade that. You probably never want to trade the like anything older contracts as you start approaching rollover. Hell of a cover, sir.
Yeah, that was quite a bit of buying. I'm like super glad.
Yeah, chill guy. I'm not sure how you could trade an expired contract.
W cover. Yeah. Lucky.
Yeah, that was pretty legit.
Lucky. Lucky the market gave me that opportunity to cover that, honestly.
That's correct. Chill guy. You do need to manipulate space and time to trade the old contract. That is the truth.
Gotta wake up so early tomorrow. I think I gotta go to bed right after the stream.
We got to record a podcast, sir.
Oh, that's right. I gotta go to bed right after the podcast. Today's the special guest podcast, right? Is it?
Well, I don't know. Are we?
Leo,
Well,
is it the special
Leo
guest
forgot to. Are we
podcast?
still doing this? Was I the only one to remember to Stowe? Does Stowe remember he's the MC? So
Leo, don't pretend like you don't like it, man. No one believes it.
Leo, what? That's what you do every day anyway.
Yeah, he's pretending like he doesn't
We aren't all
enjoy it.
talking basically 24 hours a day as it is.
Not the special guest? Okay, special guest is busy. Got it. You guys forgot to ask. Oh, oops. Guys, please, likes. Um, hit the likes. We're doing what we can. Try to entertain.
Leo. Oh, that would be amazing.
Also, if anyone's here from Reddit, welcome.
Yeah, if our lovely friend from Reddit is hanging out here this afternoon, we appreciate you. Say hi in the
If
chat.
you hate us, hey, if you hate us, hit the like button. If you like us, hit the like button.
JD Futures, do you cringe every time you ask for likes, or is it just me? Not really.
No, there was a time, but now we've been completely desensitized.
Yeah, I've been streaming way too long than to care at all at this point.
They've reprogrammed us to just not care. So please hit the likes, the subs. What else? There's something else. The arena. Go sign up for the arena.
Yes.
Please.
And I know there's probably a straggler or two in the chat that has thought they may have signed up for the arena last week, but we were not front page when you click the lovely link that's pinned to the chat. So you may have actually signed up for the wrong one and not even participated last week. So what you should do now is verify that you actually have registered for tomorrow's competition. It's a one-day competition, RTH open to RTH close, $5,000 in cash prizes, and you get to compete and hang out with us all day on this stream.
Right there. Hit the like if you cringed. If you hate us, if you like us, if you cringed, if you think we suck at trading, just the best way to convey that message is to hit the like.
Yes, is to like and subscribe. Because then I shut up. Then I stop doing I mean, I guess it's not even really my influencer voice. Like, this is my normal work voice.
You guys
Like,
haven't
I was
seen
on call.
his
Like,
final form
this
yet.
is what they heard.
Wait till you see Nick's final form.
I don't even know what that would be.
You haven't had to bring out the biggest guns yet.
Don't make me go full influencer.
Yeah, you guys better be careful.
The Arena Challenge Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl. That's a good reference right there. Very underrated movie, semi-pro.
On larger time frame, where do you see support on the S&Q? Support would be for me right here. So we spent 3 days in this range. Came out, we got a taper, we came back and we got another taper. So to me, this range, how do I draw this here? This range here would definitely be somewhere I'd look for a rejection, right? Because ever since we've traded this range, we've had 2 instances of it. So best to assume, best not to assume otherwise all of a sudden. And what do? They come in, they reject it again. And if this is going to be the case, then, I would look for a move back into and through this area, which is what we were getting, which is why I was long side bias after the low of the day was traded and unable to be traded back into. So coming back, this is what it looks like. This is that zone I just drew. Coming back, we start to build up here. And if we're building here, it means two-way tape means buyers and sellers. But the fact that there are buyers still holding higher here after a taper lower means we could make our way back through. And I've just been long bias. Tried the short here. It was excruciating. And then just got long side again. But yeah, that's I hope you're still here in the chat. I'm sorry I got to this kind of late. But that's the
Nick, what are your
idea.
thoughts on gold? I mean, still very much in an uptrend. But I kind of was eyeballing this short on the break of 3800s from yesterday. So now that we're unwinding here, it looks like we're possibly going to close back towards that 3765 area is what I might guess. Seeing probably some short covering here into the close.
What is a taper? A taper is this. You see how there's a node and then it starts to literally, by definition, taper. So it is the lack of interest. So as prices go lower, the interest also goes away with price down here. So it means there's just not enough participation to sustain the market. And likely it just goes back towards where people want to participate because the market only has one job. And surprise, surprise, it's not to take your stops. It's just to find interest. And if you start to go into an area with a lack of interest, it's going to drift back into an area where people can conduct business.
So the market loves to take my stops.
Unless it's Nick's stop. So everyone else in the chat, they don't care about your stop, trust me. But Nick's, that's their side hustle. Main job is to facilitate trade. Side hustle is to get Nick's stop. Yeah, Isaac, hope that was clear. Oh, Andre found out about the streams through PTT. Surprising.
Nice.
Well, glad to have you, Andre.
Tell your friend.
Season 2 is a little different. We don't have AJ anymore. Rest in peace.
That was a good joke in episode 1.
And AJ, it was funny when he just messages us on Discord. He's like, I just finished episode 1. I didn't know that I got killed off. I didn't know I was dead. AJ is still with us, but also he's not with us.
Nick, what are the two time frames, or sorry, what are the time frames of the two volume profiles on your chart? So you have a session all the way on the right, and then you have the current leg of this rotation, which is not reset like this entire. I guess it's probably. I don't have the anchor here, but I think it's off this high. It looks like. So we are just kind of still balancing in the same node for the session that's basically been built here between 740s and 680s. So this would just be this current rotation, which we are basically been stuck in since noon.
How do you change bias? Mine is in a vacuum. It's where's the effort being put in and are they getting what they want? So, this is a good example, actually. The reason I did all that flipping earlier, we come down to this low, they taper, surprise, surprise, and they build here. So I'm taking this build as, all right, there's still a bid in the market, and the selling is now unable to get price back to the lows. Because of that, I think we go higher. So I'm long, and then we stall here, and then I'm like, they lose some ground, and to me, it's like, okay, this location makes sense. If they can't come out of this build and actually get traction, they're probably going to go back down. So I try shorts back down. I'm scaling out, adding back in, scaling out, adding back in. So we're back into this volume here. Get to the edge, tapers again. And after that, they do the same thing. They can't get back under this. So then I flip flop again. I'm like, well, if this volume that actually did lead to a significant up move, if it does show a lack of interest down again, just like it did prior to the move the first time, I think it will move up again. And so that's when I flipped the bias again long, and then I got the long trade. So it's always, hey, what decisions have been made? Where is it gone? And what are they doing now? And if they don't go here now, they might go back here again. Something I spent a lot of time outlining in the playbook too. Just decisions that the market makes. They'll go test one thing, you'll get your answer, and they'll do the other thing, and then you get another answer, and they'll do the other thing. And that's how I frame it. Cooper, you're behind. So the thing is, AJ doesn't die off. You know how like sometimes a new season airs and all of a sudden this one character that was in the prior season just isn't there anymore and no one brings it up?
That's what we should have done, to be honest.
That's
That would have been, I think, a little funny.
just gaslight people? Like,
Just
AJ,
like,
who's that?
who?
No, this is painting the tape.
Just never acknowledged that he was. No, that would have been funny. We love you, AJ.
Jason, not only do Wall Street guys hate us, people on Reddit hate us too.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Just
hard.
found out
In
yesterday.
this space, I've just learned it's hard to make friends anywhere. But
I mean,
I appreciate all of you in the chat, my friends, made along the way.
That's showbiz, man. People hate you, people love you, people think this, people think that. I will say we do have the best chat, man.
We do.
I think as the show grows, we'll get a lot of the other stuff. But for now, we have a very supportive chat. I'll say that much.
We do. No one. I mean,
Even when we do nothing, right? No
we
one's like, do something.
Yeah, like why are you guys not trading?
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys not necessarily trying to just troll us and screw around. Everyone having some laughs, talking markets, hanging out makes the afternoons a lot more entertaining and a lot more fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys enjoy it, we're glad. If not,
hit like and subscribe.
Sorry. Yeah. If you hate us, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Then you can watch us lose trades. I think that's something for everybody, right? So people that hate us would say like, oh man, these guys just lose all the time, blah, blah, blah. Well, hey, come check it out. Come watch us lose. get some gratification of watching us lose. And if you like us, come watch us win sometimes. Something for everybody. Who came up with a name and is there a meaning to it? I'm gonna guess that Leo came up with the name. And when painting the tape does have a meaning. If you look at the time and sales, if a flood of aggressive orders come through the tape, you'll see like a high, it's highlighted. So it's kind of like it's painted. So, if a flood of buying comes in, it hits the ask and it sweeps the book up a few prices, you're going to see it flash on the tape. So one saying would be, okay, the buyers just painted the tape. So that's painting the tape.
So it wasn't a reference to Blue Painter's tape.
Attention traders, it's algo time.
Nick's world just got flipped upside down. You think you know something.
Thank you, Kane. Algo time. Let's see. Oh, nice little pop.
Yeah. I mean, chat, it's very helpful that the support helps us to understand and know that we are still moving in the right direction. We're still providing value. We are still helpful and useful in some way. So even if, you're going to read some stuff like, oh, these guys are fraud, these guys can't trade, these guys, yada, 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 there is still the proof of concept that's in the chat, telling us, hey, your insights are helpful or so and so. So it's easy to ignore. It really is easy to ignore any negative comments, and just even if there's a whole thread about you and stuff, it's really easy to ignore because we do have the proof of concept with you guys when we interact. And as long as we know that we're still providing value, it's just part of the game. That's showbiz. As Stowe would say. So we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the feedback always. If we, start to lack in providing value, hopefully you guys would let us know, and we can make adjustments. Simple as that. XYZ exposed. Exposed. JS, that's a good point. Yeah, see, I'm something for everybody. They're looking at it in the wrong way. Instead of seeing opportunity, they're just too busy complaining. I get it. The game is hard. In a lot of cases, misery loves company. So
Yep.
You see it a lot in the trading game. People are miserable and misery so and so. Don't really have to buy into it at all. But we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the likes, the subscriptions. We'll be on all day tomorrow. They're dragging me out of bed super early, so I have to start getting ready for bed right after the stream.
So what time? The real question is, what time is XY actually going to wake himself up tomorrow?
My alarm's set right now for 5 o'clock.
Respectable.
5 o'clock, so got about an hour.
I've been waking up naturally at 5 a.m. this entire week.
Are you serious? Oh well,
I don't know what's going on with my body.
Newborn.
No, but not because of the baby. The baby's sleeping till like 7:15 every day, like she's supposed
Seriously?
to. Yeah, she slept through the night since she was 8 weeks. So we've had no problem with sleep. Outlier days here and there, but something is going like I just cannot stay asleep apparently.
Well, how do you feel? Do you feel like tired? Do you feel normal?
No, my brain like turns on, and
What
I'm
time
like
you go to
ready
bed?
go. Some 10-ish usually.
10-ish? Yeah, it's me too. 10, 11.
And I don't trade the pre-market. I'm not somebody who needs to sit at my desk at 7 a.m. and be like analyzing what I'm going to do just yet. I can do that in 5 minutes before the open if I want to. Like I don't know what's going on. Just waking up too early.
So you're gonna be up by the time the market opens tomorrow. You will have been up for like 4 hours, 3 hours.
Probably.
That's insane.
See.
3 hours of market prep.
I mean, when on days I trade the open, I'm usually up by like 6:30 at the latest. So I can
That's crazy, man.
actually like have my brain turned on. Cause otherwise, like those other days, like I'm usually just sitting up here, like hood up, headphones on, and like not trying to impress anybody. So it's just
Yeah, there's a peaceful, yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Brain
miss it.
wants cold plunge. Yes, my brain apparently also wants red light therapy in reference to the last episode of Painting the Tape.
Oh yeah, I remember that. The applicator on the underside of the screen. Yeah, it's from OFL. It's called the tape reader. It's actually free. Go to orderflowlabs.com, sign up for the freemium, completely free, and you can access this. It's called Tape Reader. Super good. Similar kind of Delta profiles available for TradingView. No, I don't think TradingView has Delta profile capabilities. I could be wrong. I don't use it.
Isaac, it probably was last week. I had family in town. We were prepping for baptism and all the other fun stuff. So it probably was. Things will be normal. Hopefully next week. Slow down a little bit.
I mean, last week was kind of
It was-
ass though.
Yeah. I also got my
Kinda
ass
ass.
handed to me on Thursday last week. So that probably didn't help me.
Same old Thursday.
Freaking Thursdays.
That's real consistency, guys. He's consistent down to the day of the week. How long average do you guys wait before taking your first trade? That's a hard question.
I mean, it depends. Like there's times I barrel in 30 seconds off the open, and there's times I wait till IB is set.
I
Really
think,
just depends on what I'm seeing in the day.
and the plan, like any
Yeah.
plan you might have coming into the session. If it's close to playing, if it's close to being on the table, you got to do what you got to do. Just the way I see it is, do you have enough information to do something, right? A lot of times it's like, oh, I think this could work. I think that could work. Everything could work. You can close your eyes, flip a coin, smash a button. It could work, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for some edge. So if you see a setup and you really feel like, okay, this is really high quality. This is something that, is in my favor from risk to reward probabilities. That's different. So I think it's about what it feels like rather than how long, because yeah, it's going to take some time to really digest the information that the market's given so far. What decisions have they made? What decisions have they made? What decision are they in the process of making, which is like balancing, consolidating, building a node.
I mean, a pretty lackluster M period here, XY.
You can't even tell that 2 algos have gone by.
After the fun, some light volatility, almost a 300 point range in NQ, it decided to slap us with the 20 point power hour.
Just gonna stay here. Well, we can bother them about likes again. Please hit the likes, chat. We've only
Yeah.
got
And
3
guys, this would be the
minutes.
last time we can live reference signing up for the Arena Challenge. If you have not, final chance. I'll probably do another post, or we all will on Twitter. But tomorrow morning from 8 a.m., well, technically not 8 a.m. We'll be on at 8 a.m. to trade the open with you guys. But starting from the RTH open until RTH close, we have an all-day trading competition with cash prizes, and you guys can all join for free. So, final opportunity to register and hang out with us all day tomorrow on stream. Follow us on the leaderboard. See if you can beat the 4 of us. I would hope a lot of you can. XY? Who wins? You can't pick yourself.
Dude, Stowe, I would not pick myself. I don't have the stamina for this.
Yeah,
They're gonna clip this. That's a mistake. That was they're gonna clip that, man.
If
They're
it
gonna clip that. God damn it. Dude,
if it is not,
guys, I don't trade for very long. There's a reason. It's Stowe, man. This
That's-
guy,
that's my
one
problem.
directional leg, he's just like pressing into that thing. So let us bet on
Let's
it.
bet on it. I mean, go talk to Polymarket. I'm sure we can find one.
I think so. I think you and I are the worst bets.
I'm just not, guys. Anyone who says dark horse, Nick could do it. If we get a day like this, it's possible. But I am just not
You think
an
you can
all-day trader.
you think you can make, so it's not
That means I
necessarily
gotta
about
reverse.
trading the best. It's about who can inch out the highest P&L.
Yeah.
You think you
Which-
can inch out more P&L than Stowe in a directional leg like this? The
Like-
dude just doesn't stop putting on more, and taking some off.
I just am not good at like finding the next setup because I just don't do it. Like hitting reverse in theory on a day like
Yeah,
today,
it's
like
kind of
covering
like
and then having to flip the other direction because it gives you a reason to get out of the trade. Like that stuff I don't do every day.
my
I get
brain
a
will
good
fry.
long trade like today, like I'm out. I'm out at 66.83s instead of hitting the reverse button for the trip back up to 700s. Like that's just not what I do.
I think Bob's got the best bet. The entire Reddit thread can.
Oh, 100%. They are better traders than all of us, especially Leo. God.
Have clams riding on me? Oh man. Maybe we can pay like people to just take a dive. Pay extra to the other three to take a dive. You guys are gonna
That's
see
gonna
me
be a
hop
lot
on
of
stream
fun.
with one eye open. My voice is all groggy still.
Yep. All day with us tomorrow on NT Live. So if you're not a fan of the four of us, it's gonna be a long day.
Also, you can watch us like lose and stuff. That's cool
Yeah.
too.
You could hate
Worth
watch us.
something. Yeah, you can hate watch us.
Chime in from the chat. Throw haymakers from the audience.
Oh
What
yeah.
else would you want?
You got something to say, just go ahead, man.
So that's the bell, folks. This has been a fun day. Jim's not here, so I'm gonna take you guys out. Reminder, Jim and Mike are actually doing a little session. I can't remember what time. Is it at 4 p.m. or is it like right after we get off here?
I think it's right now. Wait,
What time? It's right now. So as soon as we get out of here, hang out with Jim and Mike, ask all of your NinjaTrader questions. They are going to be on stream doing I can't remember the actual title of the show off the top of my head. But yeah, they're starting right now. So you can jump over there. But I really do appreciate everybody hanging out with us here today. Please do show up tomorrow morning, bright and early, to trade the open. Trade all day with us, in fact. We will miss you, but we'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning. So everybody, go to the Ask the Experts session with Jim and Mike right now instead of hanging out with me, closing out the show. And XY and I will see you all bright and early tomorrow morning. Anything to get before we get out of here, XY?
see you guys in a few hours.
That's how he feels. Hopefully he can sleep a little bit and we can have some fun trading all day tomorrow. It's going to be
all day. Yep.
absolute insanity. Hang out with us. We'll see you then. Cheers, guys.